Hi everyone! Today we'll install a solar panel on this van and connect it to the battery to be fully self-sufficient in electricity. When we go out to film container houses or other types of eco-friendly houses, well, yes, we really like containers. In this video, I'll demonstrate the complete installation of these products and reveal the total cost. For the panel, I chose a Sharp 425 watt with Unifix C30 mounts. This will allow me to attach the panel to the roof. And for the battery, I went with the Blue E70, which has a storage capacity of 768 watt hours. Most importantly, it features a built-in inverter that can handle a solar panel up to 500 W max plug and play, simple to install. The 425 watt panel should recharge this 768 watt hour battery in about 2 hours. And that will be more than enough to power our computers, our cameras, our lights, everything we need. It's a bit light for heating, for example. But if you need something bigger, Bluetti has batteries with more storage. But it depends on your needs. We'll start by installing the solar panel on the roof of the van, and you'll see. This is the longest and most complicated part, because after that, connecting it to the battery is plug and play, so it will only take a few seconds. The Sharp panel is 425 watts, measuring 5 feet 8 inches by 44.6 inches, with a thickness of 1.18 inches. I chose this panel, first because I had the space on my roof to install it, and also because smaller panels, well, were more expensive. 2 to 3 times pricier, but offers the best value for money. I'll tell you more about it in the budget section at the end of the video. To secure the panel, we're going to use Unifix C30 mounts, so for a 30mm panel that will place at all 4 corners. But since the panel is more than 1.5 meters long, we're also going to use Unifix CS35, which we'll put here, and they'll keep everything securely in place. On the roof, to avoid drilling into the roof and risking waterproofing issues, the classic technique is to apply a primer to clean the surface and then glue the mounts with Sikaflex adhesive, which is specially made for this. Unfortunately, I can't use this method because the van's roof is not only curved but also wavy. So my mounts never land on the right wave. It's not straight, it doesn't hold. That reminds me of my shipping container. But we're going to use another technique. I'm going to use the roof rack mounts that are on the van's roof. And I'm going to screw in 2 pressure-treated wooden decking boards that will resist water and sunlight. I start by putting lock nuts on my roof rack mounts. Then I place my decking board on top and screw my screws into the nuts. To secure the board against the roof, I then place my panel on the roof with the mounts all around. I check that it's in the right place and mark the spots. Then I can remove the panel and screw my brackets onto my decking boards. I put the panel back and close everything up, making sure it's tight. I successfully installed a beautiful solar panel on my roof. Now, I'll have to run the electrical cables inside the vehicle. For that, we'll use a roof gland. I've marked where the battery will be placed in the van, so I'm going to drill a hole to run the cables through. I can then screw the roof gland in place using the self-tapping screws provided with it. That will allow me to run the cables through in a watertight way. My cable has MC4 connectors on one end to connect to the solar panel and bare wires on the other end to run through the roof gland. I then close up my roof gland and that's it. We can move on to the inside of the vehicle. I need to connect MC4 connectors on this side. For that, I'll use a special MC4 crimping tool. Be careful, a regular one won't work. I slide the metal connector onto my stripped wire and crimp it. Next, I just have to snap on my MC4 connector and tighten it. I can now connect all of this to my battery using the adapter provided in the box. I connect my 2 MC4 connectors, then plug that into the battery. You see, now it's not the same sunlight at all, because between the moment I told you we were going to install the panel on the roof and the moment we finished installing it, some time has passed. It took us 6 hours to put in the deck boards as we really struggled with it. Honestly, if you have a flat roof or if you manage to attach the supports, it will still be much easier. For the battery, I decided to use a Bluetti AC70 because it's an excellent value for the money. And above all, it's an all-in-one solution. For 550 euros, you get a microinverter and a built-in charge controller that can handle a solar panel of up to 500 watts. You have 768 watt-hours of storage in a compact case, weighing only 22 pounds and, in my opinion, looking quite stylish. The device also has two 230-volt outlets, max 1000W total, 100W USB-C ports, two 12W USB-A ports, and a 12V direct current outlet node that 1000W across all outlets. But you still have the powerlifting option, which allows you to reach a maximum power of 2000 watts at peak for a limited time. To use the battery, you can either use the control panel right in front of you, where you have all the information, or you can connect directly to the battery via Bluetooth. Here, for example, I can see that right now the panels are producing 35 watts. I say panels, but there's actually only one, and there's no sun, so it's normal that it's not producing much. And I put the drone's battery to charge, so you can see that I have 58 watts going out to the alternating current outlets. By the way, you have to activate the alternating current or direct current outlets, either on the app or directly on the control panel. So why did they make this option where you can activate and deactivate? It's because turning on alternating current or direct current uses energy, because you have a power converter that uses up a bit of current. So it's better to turn it off when you don't need it and turn it on when you have things to charge. And there you go, we have an autonomous system that allows us to produce, store and use our own electricity. Installing wasn't complicated, but it does take time. Now let's review the total cost of all this. We have a 425 watt Sharp solar panel for SEK 135. A Unifix C30 kit at 85 euros, a Unifix CS35 kit at 35 euros, a roof pass-through at 15 euros, a pair of MC4 at 6 euros 50, a 5-meter electric cable at 35 euros, shipping costs at 85 euros, the AC70 battery at 550 euros, screws and nuts for 20 euros, and the decking boards at 15 euros. Total for this installation, 980 euros and 50 cents. In summary, for around 1,000 euros, you can have a self-sufficient solar power system installed in your converted van. Honestly, it's hard to do cheaper for such a clean, compact, and practical installation. End note. In conclusion, it's really not difficult to install a solar panel on the roof of your van. Plus, you don't need any permits, so you can really do it yourself. Many websites sell these tools, and I'll include links in the video description. The battery has a capacity of 768 watt-hours. It's a bit small compared to the power of the solar panel, but actually we did need a bigger battery, and this panel was the cheapest. So there you go, but you can definitely get a bigger battery or even a slightly lighter panel. Thank you for watching this video until the end. I hope it really showed you how to do it. Otherwise, in the description, I've put a lot of other tutorials for you as well, which will show you each part in more detail. Really, you'll see. You can put a solar panel on your van, it's really not complicated. See you soon on the channel. To put solar panels on the roof of my house, on walls, on other vans, I'm going to put solar panels everywhere. Okay, see you very soon on the channel. This was Julian Malara. Have a great day.